All right, guys, welcome to an edition of The Price is Right Inflation Edition, where contestants guess the price of household items like food, gas, clothing, etc. And the one to come closest will win leftovers. No, $5 or a free tennis lesson.
Is that better?
Um, this has always been fun. It started out when um I I think I went to a restaurant in Dumbo and I was like, damn, this is expensive. And then I was like, let's just see. And it started out as a Facebook game. And then I was like, let's make this a live thing. I still remember summer of 2022 paying, I bought like a snack and a soda at a deli on Madison Avenue. I gave the cashier a 20 and she was like, no, this is 21. And I was like, damn. So, guys, I have to ask everyone first, how has inflation affected your life in any shape or form? Nobody has any
What?
thoughts.
Be having some problems.
Now I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
I think I'm having audio. You're gonna have to.
All
What's
right.
the question again?
How has inflation affected your life in any way?
I can't hear you.
How, write it in here. How has inflation
The
impacted your life?
impacted.
Yeah, like did you steal it all? Did you bargain stuff down?
Did you say steal?
Did you steal? But then again, nobody would admit that.
I would.
You would admit to stealing because I
No,
guess
I
if
would admit to
I
stealing.
you would or you wouldn't
I would admit to it if
if
I
you
did.
did steal.
Sure, why not?
Because I mean, it's not like you're saying what store it was, and it's
If they're
probably
going to
so.
charge me $21 for a drink and a snack,
But
screw them. I'm just going to take it.
You're just gonna take it and run out of there. But
Oh, I'm old. I don't run. I don't run.
but if you walk, they could catch you.
And
But
what
then
would they
again,
get?
But then again, the people who are working in those delis, they're probably not making enough money to care. Right? Does anyone have any more thoughts on inflation?
I have no thoughts whatsoever.
But you're the master of bargains. So
No, I'm master of finding a good deal and taking advantage of it.
I don't know how anyone.
You don't know how anyone
Wait,
what,
go.
Felix?
Wait,
So guys, we're gonna start with a meal. And you guys are going to guess the price of the meal.
See, here's the problem. You're looking for snacks
Okay.
in Madison Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, which is not normal pricing for anybody.
That's true, except the
rich
people
and
who live
tourist
on
pri-
Madison Avenue.
That's rich and tourist pricing.
That's true. This is going to be, wait, which one are we going to do first? We've got to stump you guys, but that's true, except for people who live in that area.
Well, then they deserve anything they get.
Also kind of true. I mean, you choose to live there, you got to know what it's like. You can't think it's cheap. So
Doesn't mean you have to take advantage of people.
What?
Doesn't mean they have to take advantage of people just because they live there.
That's true also. But I mean, the people who live there, they had to know when they moved there that it probably wasn't going to be cheap, but you never know. So, guys, this is a meal from a Korean place in Chelsea.
Who's a meal?
This is a meal. Wait,
a meal, not a meal. Okay.
A meal is the secret, is my secret lover. Didn't you know?
Well, it's not a secret anymore.
tofu, a bunch of vegetables, and barbecue sauce, and a fruit juice, whatever, a healthy beverage, and it's from a place in Chelsea. It's a Korean place in
Can
Chelsea.
I go first?
Any guess on what? Any
Can I go
guess on what
first?
it costs?
Go
What?
ahead. He wants to go first.
Okay, Felix, take your best
$25.
shot. $5?
He said $25.
$25. All right, Stan, do you have a guess?
Right.
19 and change.
All right, guys. Well, it turns out you both went over. The actual price is $14.59.
But when you add the tax, it's $19.
Really? That's pretty
No,
good.
$14.59 was what I paid total for the whole thing.
That's pretty good.
See, now I feel
Actually,
better.
I noticed that Chinese food. Yeah. I noticed that Chinese food now is a little expensive, but not as much as like the other places, other fast foods. They're only
You
like
know what
a
else
couple of
is a little
dollars
bit
more.
cheaper?
That's it.
Falafel places are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Falafel's a little bit cheaper also, but everything else is much higher.
It's crazy. It's nuts.
Now we're going to go to, we'll try. This is a gas station, a Shell station in Douglaston. Basically a Shell station in Douglaston, New York. How much is a gallon of gas cash price? Regular gas.
$3.69.
What's that?
$3.69.
$3.69. Felix, what do you think?
$3.85 a gallon.
$3.85. Well, you also both went over again. It is $3.53 for a gallon of gas cash price at this Shell station.
All right.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, but I paid $3.12 today to fill up.
Where did you pay $3.12?
Pelham Manor in Westchester.
And that's in the Bronx.
No, it's in Westchester, right over the bridge.
All right, everybody, head to Pelham Manor. Get your gas there.
I think that's close to Mount Vernon, no?
It's right over the bridge from the Bronx. It's on the way to Under
I know where it is.
All right. Now, this is going to be a harder one.
How can it be harder? We've got the first two wrong.
That's true enough. So clearly you guys are easily stumped by this. Here is an outfit from a vintage clothing store in the East Village. A top and a skirt from a vintage clothing store in the East Village. How much is that run me if I bought it?
So obviously it was too expensive for you to buy. So it's got to be more than $40.
What?
It's got to be more than $40.
Got to think about it, though. Got to give something specific.
$47.50.
Hold on.
For the whole outfit?
With you inside, too. You're pretty cheap.
Vintage, right?
What's that? It's vintage, yes.
So you mean it's used?
Yeah, but also the spirit of vintage is that it's from a different time period. But I think
is that like a thrift store?
It's not really a thrift store. It's considered
Salvation Army?
What? No, it's considered like kind of upscale, this place.
but it's somebody's
Okay.
old clothes.
Yeah, with vintage it is, but the other thing is that it's from a different time period.
Yeah, 2010.
I no, like some of it is from like the 40s. But
Right.
I think this is more
Uh,
faux vintage.
Well, you got my bid.
So you said 47.
right.
Felix,
I'm
do you have
gonna
any kind of
say
a clue?
I I was I was gonna say like $42.
Well, 42, you said.
I don't know. I don't know if you heard that. Right.
Well, you both went under. The answer is 169.
And who would
Whoa,
be
we're
the
getting
asshole
better.
to buy such a thing?
How much?
That's kind of mid-range. Like there are outfits that are $1,000 plus.
Well, that don't mean it's worth the price. It just means people are
Wow.
stupid enough to pay it.
That's true again. But for some people, that's
So
not a big
someone else
amount.
wore this.
So actually, the price is
This is
wrong.
basically you.
This game is basically going to be retitled "The Price is Wrong."
The price is
All right.
wrong. Are two
And,
men that
and the
are
reason it's
under
still
or
there because
over.
nobody in the right mind is going to pay something like that for an 80-year-old skirt and a top.
It could be older than that.
It could be full of moths also.
It could have been Shirley, my grandmother's stuff. It could have been from her era.
No, she's probably still wearing her stuff. I mean, she's still alive, you know.
Wow.
Last time we checked.
Do you really think she fits into stuff from when she was 20 years old? All right, now we have.
Gee, and I threw out an old leather jacket I used to wear in high school. One of those greaser jackets. I should.
You should have saved it.
Yeah,
could
in the
sell
middle
it and
store,
make
nobody
it
worth a lot
wants to
of
buy
money
it.
now.
No, it'll be priced a lot of money. Doesn't mean anybody's going to buy it.
What does it look like?
It's a greaser jacket. Like it's got zippers and it's like a motorcycle jacket. If you go to an army store, that's where I bought it originally.
And is
it's
that
got,
you were
it's got
you were
like
a
zippers.
motorcycle dude?
No, I was more of like a punk kind of person back then.
You were a punk guy.
Yeah, I was pretty much a punk type of dresser. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
If you could believe that. Yeah, zebra t-shirts and the leather jacket, pretty much. That's what I used
Damn.
to.
So this could be useful though. Someone could buy it if they're really looking to like hip themselves up and like pick up more women.
Yeah, definitely. It never went out of style. In fact, if you go to an Army Navy store, they probably have a jacket right there.
See, we're gonna find you a new. We got it. But you said you threw it out, sadly.
I didn't want to, but we were moving, and not my ex-wife, my current wife said, "You got too much stuff. You got to get rid of it." And she said, "Start with your clothes." And I didn't want to. I didn't want to part with that jacket, even though it didn't fit me. I figure, it was nice to look at and pretend that I was that thin again, But she made me throw it out.
If you hold on to something, maybe there's hope that you'll get that thin again.
Yeah. Well, I have still like some hats, and I have my high school uniform that were at my graduation and stuff like that, and aids and everything like that.
I have my bar mitzvah suit.
I don't think that's worth anything.
It doesn't fit
Yeah, this
either.
is kind of like a bar mitzvah suit. Yeah.
That could be another funny challenge. Fit into the bar mitzvah suit. What can you do to get into it?
I can't get into the
I
clothes
used to
I
have
wore last
my
week.
baptism jacket. I had my baptism jacket and my christening outfit for a long time too. So there you go.
Interesting. Guys,
Yeah,
let's
right.
take a look. I think I still have my prom dress. Maybe I don't, though.
It's possible. You never know. You got to look.
I gotta look. That would be fun. Guys, this is 2 slices of pizza and a soda from a pizza place in Hoboken. How much did this kill me?
What part of Hoboken?
What is it again?
Uptown Hoboken.
2
Good
slices
question.
of pizza and a can of soda. Was this an Italian restaurant or just a pizza place?
It was just a pizza place in Uptown Hoboken.
$9.
You think it was $9?
That's what I said.
I'm gonna say
$3.50 a slice and $2 for the soda.
$7.50.
Felix says $7.50. Well, you both were under. This was actually $11.96.
In fucking Hoboken?
Yep. It could be as much as probably 15 in Manhattan.
You go to Manhattan, you can get 2 slices and a soda for $3.
Well, yeah, at the dollar places.
Well, yeah. Why would I go to a place that charges $5 for a lousy slice of pizza?
I guess.
Especially in New Jersey,
really
when
hungry.
Jersey pizza is terrible because they have the world's worst water for pizza.
Why is that? Why?
Because they have lousy water.
Do they? I never drink any water anyway. I'm a fan of being dehydrated.
Wait, how?
11.
Your audio faded. How much was it?
11
for 2 slices and a Coke.
2 slices and a Coke.
2 slices and
and
a
it
Coke.
was $11.96. This place is a ripoff. We're gonna take them down. Don't
Let
go
me
to
tell you
Uptown
something.
Pizza, guys.
We are in
What?
a lot of trouble, America. We are in a lot of trouble, America. For $11.96 for 2 slices and a Coke. You don't think so?
You don't go there. You look
You don't
around,
go
you'll find
there.
cheaper than that.
No, but sometimes
would
people are so
hope
hungry
so.
and it's the first thing in
Nobody's
sight.
that hungry.
I remember when it used to be $5 for 2 slices and a soda.
Then you're a lot younger than I am.
There are
I
places
remember when
where
it was a
they're
quarter a slice.
a quarter of a slice.
25 cents
I was
a slice
about
in the old
40
days.
cents.
Back in the early 60s.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, it was 40 cents, and they put it on the wax paper and give it to you. No paper plate. That was it.
No paper plates.
Why do you need a paper plate? You're just gonna eat it.
You
really
don't. They just
quickly
put it on
anyways.
wax paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They
now
would just put it
everybody
on
has to
wax
fold
paper
it
for
and
you.
drip all the oil off. Which I don't do.
Right. That's it.
Which I don't do.
The gluten-free pizza, I'm sure, is much more, by the way.
Why would gluten-free pizza cost more if they're leaving out?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
It's how it is. Like,
why would anybody want to eat gluten-free pizza?
People who like to think they're better than the rest of the world. That's what all the gluten-free.
And imagine if they went with a cauliflower crusted pizza. Forget about it.
How about vegan pizza with non-dairy cheese?
There's some pizza that has no
that's
cheese.
Like at least. Right.
That's an offense to God.
That's a focaccia with the just the no cheese, just the sauce on top.
Well, that's not pizza.
What is it? What would you call it?
Garbage.
Everybody. Gosh.
And I'll eat Hawaiian pizza. I like Hawaiian pizza. I like with the ham and pineapple on it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I gotta admit,
it is. The people who don't like it are the people who've never tried it.
I could try.
The whole idea just makes them sick. But if they tried it, they go, "This is actually pretty good."
Exactly.
Okay,
that's
next?
Just like.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
This
go
is
ahead.
another stumper. A black leather dress from a boutique
would you
at
stop
Columbus
asking
Circle.
us about clothing? We don't know about fucking women's clothing. Felix is throwing out his jacket. What the hell does he know about women's clothing?
I got a shirt that right now I'm wearing a shirt that's like 8 years old. You know what I mean?
I'm wearing underwear that I've been wearing for 8 weeks. I really.
So I guess you guys
wouldn't
know
clothing.
what clothing costs. You
My
guys are
wardrobe is all
probably
vintage.
you guys are probably in need of going on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. In other words,
All right,
No,
so
I
it's a
dress
full.
what makes me
Is that
comfortable.
right? Is that a full leather dress you're talking about?
yes, it's a full leather
A full
dress
leather.
from
Okay.
a boutique on Columbus Circle.
Oh God, Columbus Circle, triple the price you were
And
thinking
it's
about.
brand new.
Yes, it's
That's got to
brand
be
new.
at least.
It's it's not vintage.
Eight
It's
hundred
got to be
dollars.
at least $500. I say 500.
I
You
say
say
even more than
500,
that.
you say 800.
On Columbus Avenue, Midtown Manhattan, where the tourists go around looking. Oh, we're in New York. We could spend all our money on nothing, and they'll take the money.
Well, they'll always take your money. That's one thing that's for sure.
So how much is it?
$198.
What?
$198.
$198?
That's a bar.
It's a bargain for Columbus
That's
Circle for
great.
sure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What size is it? Is it like for a Barbie doll or a real
Got it.
person?
Knockdown.
I put it on. What do you mean? Is it for a real person?
I couldn't see the picture.
No, I wore it. This is it.
I can't see that.
But
Okay, never mind. Go to
surprisingly,
something
by
Wow,
the
else.
that's
way,
incredible.
less material
That's
does
cheap.
not
You
mean
you mean that dress costs almost as much as 4 slices of pizza in Hoboken?
That's like the price for a dress like that.
you got to know your priorities, pizza or a dress.
Well, pizza, of course, but not from Hoboken, New Jersey.
That's like 20 orders of 2 slices of pizza and a Coke.
And a Coke. Yeah.
Sell it and buy 20 orders of 2 slices and a Coke.
What? Where?
Hoboken.
I said, you the dress, and then you can buy 2 slices and a Coke for a 20 days. So there you go.
Instead of the dress. You're right. It's about the same.
If you
Now
could
we
use,
have a BP gas
it's about
in
the
Jersey
same.
City, right close to the Holland Tunnel on 14th and Erie. A BP gas. What is regular gas cash price cost?
$3.39.
Oh,
Okay. And Felix.
it is tunnel though, so that might raise it a little bit. So I'm gonna go with $3.50 a gallon.
All right. It was $3.49.
Hey, there you go. That was
I
good.
mean, you're right to think that it might be less if you're because you're going right into the tunnel. So everybody might be in a hurry to get gas if they're really running out of gas because you don't want to run out of gas in the tunnel.
Right.
If you're going on a highway to go through the Holland Tunnel, you better
So
have gas
they'll
before you go
raise it.
there.
Right. So people are going to, it's the last second before they can, get it before they go under the tunnel.
Right. So they're
All
more
right,
desperate for the gas,
now we're going to your favorite category, the food.
I'd say the biggest bargain was that leather dress and the Korean food. That's about it.
The Korean food was a good bargain. It was pretty good for fast
Yes.
food, too.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, I was also pretty hungry then. We have now falafel, like a
Ugh.
falafel pita and a coffee from like a little cafe in Nyack.
In Nyack?
And
What the
Yeah,
hell
Nyack?
are you doing
Nyack.
in Nyack?
No, sometimes they head up there.
Again, what were you doing in Nyack?
No, because I teach tennis some days in Rockland.
Well, that's where Nyack is.
That's where Nyack is. So that's
Okay.
why I went there.
So you had a falafel, a cup of coffee, and what else?
A falafel pita and a coffee.
What was in the falafel?
Just
Oh, a
falafel,
pita
red
that goes with it.
onion, yogurt sauce.
What was it, a falafel or was it pita bread?
There was pita bread and then falafel inside the pita bread.
So we're talking mostly sand.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what size
$7.
coffee is it?
Yeah, what size coffee?
It was a small coffee.
Was it a real regular coffee or
Small
a
coffee.
fancy coffee?
It was a regular coffee.
Not a cappuccino or a latte.
Yeah, they
Nope,
probably don't
just a
have
plain
fancy.
coffee. Just basic coffee.
Basic
A
coffee.
coffee.
$7.95.
I was gonna say $8.95.
And you, Stan?
I said $7.95.
All right. Well, I guess I got ripped off. This was $10.84.
You're an ass.
Unbelievable.
Now I'm feeling terrible.
Before you start this, you should do some price shopping first. Compare prices before you just go someplace and buy something and write the
Well,
price.
I think the
You're
problem
getting
is
ripped off left and right.
a lot of these supplies though for these food guys have really gone up tremendously from what
Sure.
I've
This is
been
falafel.
told. So
This is falafel. It's peas. It's garbage.
it's expensive now. Everything, but things are expensive now.
Well,
for
it
these
could be
guys.
worse. If you went to Manhattan for that, it would have cost you $37 for the same thing.
Now, here's another thing.
Yeah.
This is from a deli in Brooklyn. 2 granola bars. How much did that run me? From a deli in
What's the
Cobble
brand
Hill.
name? I can't see.
Nature Valley.
It's about 2 granola bars.
Oh,
Two
Nature
Nature
Valley?
Valley granola bars from a deli in Cobble Hill.
$4.
What about you, Felix?
I'm gonna say $4.75.
$4.75.
Right.
That you both actually went over. The price was $1.
For 2?
For 2 of them, it was one of their
What?
specials.
Oh, now she's saying it's one of the specials. You got to tell us if
Probably
they're
like
on sale or
almost
not.
all-
And what were they, the size of bubble gum?
No, it was real
they're
granola bars.
almost.
They were 50 cents
I don't
each.
do terrible every day. But part of it is to point out inflation. Like, partly you want to do badly to, like, to make
So
a
far,
point
everything
about
you mentioned,
inflation.
I wouldn't buy any of that stuff.
You wouldn't buy
But look
any
at all
of
the
it.
money I saved.
What do you usually buy?
Well, I'm not going to buy $7 slices of pizza. That's for sure.
So
And I'm
do
not
you
going to
have
buy a
tips for
leather
people?
dress, and I'm not buying granola bars, and I'm not buying vegetarian pita.
So what do you buy?
I'll go get a Big Mac,
A Big Mac.
of filet of fish.
That's
And-
expensive.
How much does that cost?
No, you get the app. You get one of them for free. And you get the
It's still
free
a lot of
refills on
money
the
now
drink.
for McDonald's.
Huh?
I did hear McDonald's was a lot, actually. Like, my nieces went there for their birthday to get fries, and it actually ran them quite a bit.
Yeah, it's expensive now. I mean, it was expensive before, but now it's even crazier.
Again,
But I
there's
mean, what
always
can
ways
you-
around it.
What are the ways around it? People probably would love to know that.
Oh, people buy popcorn in the
You know-
movies. How stupid are they?
But that was part of
That's
the
right,
thing.
and that's been a rip off for years. That's been a rip off for years.
And people still buy it. Why?
And the candy and the soda.
Everything.
It's all
expensive.
remnant,
Yeah,
right? Because you can sneak it in. I
Well-
don't think anyone's ever been caught sneaking stuff in.
right.
Yeah,
And then
but I
if you
went to
add
a
in, if
movie
you go to a ball
yesterday-
game,
I went to a movie yesterday, and this girl that went with me bought herself a popcorn and a soda.
But that's for the whole game.
That's what?
I wanted to post that for the game. I'm going to post that on Facebook.
Why?
It would be-
So you get ripped off just to do that? You could have just written down the prices and asked how much it was. You didn't have
That's
to
true.
actually
I
buy
could
it.
always do that. The best way you can actually save is if you can become a secret shopper and then they reimburse you for your stuff. You
Yeah,
can
but you
even
can't.
go to baseball
But you can't just
games.
become a secret shopper. They have to approach you.
You have to. Well, I was a secret shopper for a while, but to get the good assignments like baseball games, you have to do a lot of like little shops, basically pose that pretend you're buying a
Yeah,
car.
I know it's secret. I was a secret shopper for Lowe's movie theaters.
And how did that? So that must have been great then. You
It
got
was
in.
Really?
fantastic. One day I'll tell you how it happened. It happened.
What, now we have.
It all happened actually because my mother fell down the steps in a movie theater.
Oh, so you were out to get them then, in a
I
way.
wasn't out to get them. Not at all.
But they approached you?
Okay, really quick, here's what happened. I took my mother to see a movie at the Palisades Center. And their
Right.
theaters are
Hello.
very, very steep. And she fell leaving the theater after the movie was over. And nobody came to help out. And I got really pissed. So I put her in her wheelchair to walk her out. And I said, I want to see a manager. And I complained to him that nobody helped us. And he told us that the theaters were built according to, what's it called? The spec or whatever. That they didn't have to make it handicap accessible. And he gave me a coupon for a Coke, which is ridiculous.
That's not a lot.
And he walked away. And Usher came over to me and he says a lot of older people have been complaining that it's very difficult walking. Do you want to complain to the head guy? I go, absolutely. So he took out a business card and he wrote down the guy's name and his phone number. The other side of the card actually was printed, how would you like to be a Lowe's mystery shopper called Hello? So for 3 years, they gave me free movies every month, free coupons for free popcorns and sodas, and all I had to do was fill out a questionnaire afterwards.
It's pretty good. Secret
years.
shopping can be good if it's
Wow, that's great.
If it's an activity you like. Sometimes they'll even pay you for your time. Plus, you get reimbursed. It can be good if it's an activity
It's an adventure,
you enjoy.
but I don't know how many stores still do that.
It depends, like on you have to get with like the right
I don't know
agency.
if they do it anymore.
I don't know if they do it that much anymore. Because since COVID, customer service has really gone downhill, and they know it. So there's really not much they can do about it until they start hiring more people and better people.
Yeah.
All right, a final thing. We have a Shell gas station.
Yeah, hurry up. Have to go.
On Bruckner and Wheeler in the Bronx. How much is a gallon of gas? Regular?
Where?
Bruckner and Wheeler in the Bronx.
A Shell station, you said?
Yep.
Did you buy gas there?
In the Bronx.
Nope, I just found it.
Okay. Bruckner was $3.89.
$3.89. And Felix, take a stab at it.
We don't use the term stabbing when it comes to the Bronx. I think Felix froze up on us.
Felix froze up. Guys, before we end off, you guys have been amazing. Do you guys have anything?
You said before I jerk off? What'd you say?
Before everybody jerks off.
Oh my
God.
God.
Jerking off while they watch this. Everyone's jerking off. But do you guys have anything you want to promote or let people know about?
I just want everybody to know that jerking off is very healthy. Well, it's only the three of us, right?
Okay. But it's
jerking off is good.
Felix,
it relaxes you.
So you're promoting jerking off.
Finally, everything kicked in here. Finally, everything kicked in, and you guys, I can hear you perfectly and everything now.
Finally,
I don't know how much was.
But now you're sorry you're hearing everything.
So Felix, do you have anything?
How much was?
The gas was $3.25 at this Shell station in the Bronx.
What? Impossible.
So Felix, what do you want?
Wait a minute. When did you check that gas price?
Today.
Today?
Yeah.
You were in the Bronx today?
No, you look it up on gas, buddy.
No, impossible.
We could go by, I guess.
I'm not gonna.
Came home one day, and can I go? I don't know if I can go. Is that all
Yeah,
right?
go ahead, Felix.
Can I say something?
Sure, go
Hello?
ahead.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
Oh, I don't. The audio has been terrible with this thing. All right. So, and everything. What do you have? She goes, I just got this app that someone told too good to go. And what it is you you search, it's a whole bunch of places, eating places near you, like bagel stores, pizzerias, bakeries and stuff. And what they do at they when they have food that they want to get rid of, and it's still good food and everything, but it's like at the end of their day, so instead of throwing it out, you get it at a bargain price and you go pick it up. So we tried it and it was great. There was like a good pizzeria near us, and it only cost us something like $4.99, and we had like a whole box of specialty slices and everything like that from the pizzeria.
Wait a
So
minute. Wait a minute.
also
If
if
they
you get
say
a
they're gonna
bake,
throw it out, why buy it? Just
what?
wait till they throw it out and pick it up.
Was it a discount though, or
Well,
was
this is
did
a
you
little
pay
more
full
guaranteed that
price?
it's going to be. No,
Edible.
you don't pay full price. You pay like for one. And then
But
with
if they're
bagel
throwing it out,
places, you could get like you could get a dozen. Listen, you could get a dozen and a half bagels for $4.99. You get a whole big bag of bagels for that, and they're fresh. They're from that day, so it's worth it. This app is worth it.
why don't they donate the food?
They
That's all I
probably
got to
do if
say.
they don't get any takers.
Well, that's not what he said. He said they throw it out.
Right, but I
So,
don't know what they
but I
do
mean,
with
if
it,
the
but
pizza, if they were about to throw the pizza out, wouldn't it be kind of soggy and gross?
Why?
no, what
Why
it
would it
is,
be
it's
soggy?
just the special. It's most of them are the specialty pies that they make for the day, so they can't serve them the next day. So what they do is they put it in a box for you to take home, and you have it. It's good.
When I was working the night shift at OTB on 37th Street, we had a cleaner. Well, not cleaner. He became friendly with this guy who ran one of these fancy pizza places, and every night he would bring us like 4 or 5 half pies of all the specialty pizzas that they were going to dump. We had chicken pizza. We had pineapple. We had every kind of fucking pizza. We only had to say stop. It was just so much pizza that they were going to
There
throw
you
away.
go.
But I would grab a bunch, and on my way home, I would give it to homeless people. I'd give them a whole
Right.
box of pizza. We'll just give it away to them. Not
And
going
Yeah,
to
you
throw
can
it
do
Felix,
away.
that.
though, I actually had an app like
What?
that, Food for All, but I think it's now obsolete, where it was a similar premise that you got food at a discounted price
Okay.
that they were ready to throw out. But I guess you could go through the
Well,
garbage for
I don't want to
free.
throw out. I don't know if they're going to throw it out, but to them, it's worth it to sell it at the end of the day at a discounted price rather than
Yeah,
take
rather
a
than have
loss
to,
on it. All
and plus the food
right.
probably feels a little better that
So
somebody wants
bakeries,
it.
right? Bakeries, they give you, croissants, they crumb cake,
Have
they
you
give
ever
you
heard of the
whatever,
H?
whatever
Have you
they
ever
can.
heard of the H Mart supermarkets?
What's
H
that?
Mart. The Asian
Yes, I
supermarkets.
have.
They have food areas there,
Yes.
and at a certain time, about an hour before they close supermarket, all the sushi is half price. And people wait
There you
online
go.
for a
Same
certain
thing because they're going
time.
to have to throw it out. Yeah.
Yeah, but people are waiting for like 7 o'clock, knowing at that time all the sushi is going to be half price. Nobody's buying sushi for like about a half an hour, knowing if they wait a little while, it's going to be half price. They just wait around and wait for it because it's already made. They'll just have to throw it out.
And Felix, now you have a show, right? Don't you? Do you have a show you want to tell people about?
When you say people, who are you talking to?
This
Anyone
app is
who might be watching this.
yeah. Now they do tell you on the app what time to go pick this up, so it's reserved for you. You don't
You're
have to worry
reserving
about people
garbage?
taking it.
You're reserving garbage, but it's like the guys on
Yeah,
the dating app.
you're reserving the garbage, basically. Yeah, right.
It's
So
like going
now,
on a dating app at
with the
the end
way
of
the
the day. You're only
inflation
getting the
is,
ugly.
Right. It's like
Only
the guys who are
ugly
ready
women
to
are left
throw
at
in the
the end.
towels so you can get them more easily.
right?
You know, that's what this is kind of like.
I have to go. I really have to go pee.
So,
That's
Felix,
what
did you want to tell
inflation
people
today
about
has
Long
come to.
Island Eats, or is that no longer? Before we go, did you want to tell people
Well,
about Long Island
actually,
Eats?
yeah, Let's Eat Long Island, okay, was a show that I had. And then unfortunately I got severely sick and the show hasn't been on for about 2 years now.
And are you
But we're
doing
coming
anything
back.
currently?
No, but we're gonna be
Awesome. When are you
coming
planning on
back
coming back?
probably. Well, we're planning on June if everything goes well with me, my health, and everything else. We're gonna be coming back on in June, and you're always welcome to do a segment or something like that on there if you want.
Awesome. That would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well,
do
I
everything
wish,
Zoom right now. We're gonna Zoom it and go
but
to
people can still
places
watch
and
it, but you're
things
not
like
going to
that.
do it live. Wait, but how can we eat it if it's on
We're
Zoom?
not
If
gonna
I'm
do it
here and you're
pro
there, how am I going to be able to
right.
eat it?
Well, we're not gonna do it in the studio now. So, like, let's say
Got
you
you.
want to be on the show, right? You could go to that
Sure.
Korean place, get a meal, and show the people and eat it, whatever you want to do. So
Awesome. Well, that is great. And I
you could
hope it
even play
goes
your
well.
game on there. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll play the game. We'll
yeah.
guess how much all of the ingredients cost.
Right. Like I
This has
asked
been
Bonnie,
a,
come on,
yeah.
so that's good.
Well,
So
this has
go
been
ahead, Esther,
amazing. You have
finish
been a
up.
great guest. Thank you
Thank you. I'm
so much
sorry
for
the
doing
audio
this.
was a little shot. Oh, my
Yeah, but it
pleasure.
was
I'll
a good
I'll come on
adventure.
anytime you want. Yeah.
Awesome. You're the
For some
best.
reason, the audio wasn't working well for me, so I apologize.
Well, you have been great, and thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. It was a pleasure, and
Have a
I'm amazed at
wonderful
some of the
evening.
prices. Yeah, I am
Yeah.
amazed at some of the prices and stuff.